Hiya! Welcome! I'm so excited to be able to do this video today. This is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. Now, this year is like the first year that I've not been involved in some sort of Secret Santa since about 2014. But I wanted to do something that was a little bit different for around the Christmas period, even though this is something I had the idea for it way back. And I just thought, what with it being close to Christmas, it was actually mid-November when we set this up. I thought, you know what, let's get this done, and preferably sometime in December. So what I'm talking about is a record trade. Many of you will know that I collect vinyl records. I collect all sorts of music formats actually, but vinyl records is my big collection and has been now for about 3 years nearly. I've got fellow friends in the small YouTuber community who also collect records, and I had the idea to do a record trade with one of my friends, and then later on I thought, you know what, because I'm not involved in a Secret Santa, let's do something that's a little bit similar to a Secret Santa, but it's not going to be secret because we'll know who we're sending to. So I thought, who else collects records as well as me? And then I realised, yeah, I know the perfect 2 other people. So this is like a collaborative video alongside Not Suitable for Mum, Jason Clow, and Glenn, aka the Geeky Heathen, and it's a 3-way record trade. It's not a Secret Santa because there's only 3 of us, and we all know who we're sending to. But we did it in a kind of similar vein. What we did, I just did a little draw on a wheel so that we knew who we were sending out to, and then I asked Glenn and Jason to list around 10 or so records. We're going to spend maybe around £20 or £30, but there's no real limits or minimum amount or anything like that. It's just we want to surprise each other with a record, you know, just do something nice for YouTube before Christmas, get into the Christmas spirit. So I've got a package here. The person who was sending to me is Geeky Heathen. I sent to Jason, and Jason has sent to Glenn. I've linked to Not Suitable for Mum and the Geeky Heathen's channels at the top of the description text box. We're all going to be releasing our unboxing videos around the same time, certainly on the same day. So please, if you're watching me first, keep checking back at Not Suitable for Mum and the Geeky Heathen to see what they've got from me in relation to Jason, and from Jason in relation to Glenn. So let's get this started. Thank you so much, Glenn, for agreeing to take part in this. Geeky Heathen, he's not been collecting vinyl records for too long, but he's certainly building his collection up. And Jason Clow, Not Suitable for Mum, you all know Jason as well as Geeky Heathen. He's a big fan of his music as well. So this looks like 2 record mailers taped together. Very exciting. I know what I've put on my list, so there's always a chance there could be like a surprise thing here, something that Glenn saw that I hadn't put down, but he took a punt on. I think, you know, he's probably played it safe, and probably rightly so, that he's just stuck to stuff that was on my list of, I think I put 10 down. So just separate these 2 mailers. I'm struggling here. Oop. Don't want to knock anything off my walls. Doesn't really matter which I open first. Back to the trusty yellow knife we go. I'm so excited. Oh, what have I got? By the way, this is something I hope that me, Glenn and Jason will be doing again, and hopefully well before next Christmas as well, because I think this, because the 3 of us buy a lot of records anyway, this is something that we can do multiple times a year, really. You know, whenever we've got stuff on our want lists, really, we can just share them with one another, and I think this would be a nice thing to do on a kind of semi-regular basis, really, but that's something the 3 of us will discuss at a later date. Right, I'm not looking, I can't really remember everything that's on my list. I can remember a few things. It has come in some bubble wrap. Not sure Geeky's left me a note or anything. I will double check all the packaging. Really trying to unseal this as best I can. Right, so the first record Glenn has sent me is... Ah, nice! Nice! It's the Lars BBC In Session. Excellent. So, yeah, definitely one on my list. This is a limited edition, numbered, transparent green vinyl record. Ah, brilliant. Love it. Like I say, this was on my list. I do have a Lars album. It's really their only studio album, the self-titled album, the Lars. I think pretty much all my vinyl records, I have shown them in videos. If you scroll down my music collecting playlist, you will eventually find the video where I showed the other Lars album. But I came across this one. It seemed a good price. I was trying to find stuff for my list that wasn't going to break the bank for Glenn. And I saw this at a pretty reasonable price at a couple of sites. So I thought, you know what, I'd like that in my collection, especially as it's limited edition and a coloured record, which I love. So I added this to the list, and I'm delighted that I've got this. Fantastic. So it's going to be like radio performances, stuff like, if not John Peel sessions specifically, but other Radio 1 sessions that were certainly prevalent. A lot of indie bands did those in the 80s and 90s. Oh yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Glenn. Brilliant stuff. The Lars BBC in session. Really happy. And has it got there? It's got to have There She Goes on it, really, hasn't it? I say that, I can't actually see it. Oh no, it is. It's there. Track 6, side A. There we are. There She Goes is on. Relief all round. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, but you know, whatever's on is on. I so can't wait to listen to this. So I've got one more record to look at from Glenn. So he's been very generous by sending me 2. We didn't have to. I think there may be a note in here before I open the second record. There's something anyway. I don't think this is an invoice or anything. Ah, yeah. Oh, and it's a nice computer printed one as well, so I should be able to read that fairly easy. Hey dude, this was such a great idea to do this record trade. I especially enjoyed that it was around the Black Friday event, so we could shop around for some deals for each other. Yeah, that was another reason I wanted to do it kind of mid to late November, because I knew Black Friday was coming up and there was going to be reductions at a lot of sites. If you've seen some of my music collecting videos recently, you'll know that I've got a lot of stuff over the past few weeks on Black Friday discounts. He continues, anyway, I hope you enjoy your vinyl and have enjoyed this trade as much as I have. Yeah, I mean, I like buying records. I love buying records for myself, but it was fun for me to buy some for Jason, and I can't wait for people to see what I got for Not Suitable for Mum. And I know that Jason will have had a lot of fun looking for Glenn stuff as well. So yeah, I think this is an idea that's got some legs and that we can continue to do on a fairly regular, semi-regular basis next year. Stay awesome, Geeky Heathen, and he sent me a Geeky Heathen sticker with his reasonably new logo on it, so thank you for, oh, feels a really good quality sticker that as well. Nice and glossy and good quality, so excellent. I've not had a Geeky Heathen sticker in, have I ever had one? Because Glenn has sent me things, so I must have had an old one, but I've certainly not got one with his new logo on it. Thank you, Glenn. I'm glad I found that before I end the video. So we can continue with another record. Likely to be another one off my wish list, or want list. There again, I'm not looking. He has put bubble wrap around it, as well as it being in mailer. So that's good, nice and well protected. Although those record mailers are usually pretty protective anyway, to say they're only cardboard. Oh, in fact, I think this might, yeah, I think this is sandwiched between some extra cardboard. So yeah, this one's especially wrapped up well. So I can actually glance at it now without any spoilers. Alright, yeah, it feels new and sealed. And we've got, oh, yes! Oh! I'm delighted. I am delighted. It's Madonna's debut album, and it's the edition that I've been kind of looking out for quite a long time now. It's the reissue that's on crystal clear vinyl. Oh, brilliant. Glenn, I'm so happy. I was surprised you found this, actually. This was one of the ones. There is Discogs Marketplace, and you know, you can find pretty much anything on there. Whether it's always a good price or not is debatable. It depends on the seller. I'm assuming you may have got this off Discogs, because this used to be something that you could pick up quite easily at Dig Music, and I kept umming and ahhing about it. And by the time I decided, yeah, I do want that Madonna album, her debut album, and I want that crystal clear version. It was off the site, so I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that is such a fantastic pull, if you can call it a pull. Brilliant. So Madonna's debut album, it'll have stuff like Holiday, Borderline, I think should be on here as well, Lucky Star. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. So happy with both of these that I've got from Glenn. We've got Madonna with Madonna, or Madonna's first album. It's kind of changed its name slightly over the years, but essentially her debut album, limited edition, crystal clear, and the excellent Liverpudlian indie band The Lars with BBC in session on green record. Wow. Obviously these were always contenders because they're on my wish list, but I just think it's fun when you don't know what you're going to be getting, and yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with both of these. So Geeky Heathen, thank you so much for 2 awesome albums, 2 brilliant records that will be treasured pieces in my collection for a long, long time to come. Well, forever, in fact. I want to say special thanks as well as Glenn to Jason as well for agreeing to do this 3-way trade. If we do it again, we'll just swap it round a bit so that he'll be sending to me and I'll be sending to Glenn, and Glenn will be sending to him if we do it again. But if we do, then just look out for the videos on our channels at some point in the new year. I want to say thank you to all of you for watching this very special 3-way record trade video, and I want to say especially thank you for all your support this year to my wonderful subscribers and generous patrons. I hope you all have a marvellous Christmas and remain healthy and happy for 2022 and beyond. I'm going to go now and of course listen to my 2 new albums. I don't know what I'm going to start with first because I can't wait to get cracking into both of these, so it might be a bit of a hip dip cow slip kind of situation to decide here. Wow, thank you again Glenn, amazing. And I do hope that all of you will join the Geeky Heathen, Not Suitable for Mum, check them out in the description, and myself next time for our next record trade video. Cheers everyone. See ya!